Pleasure to be here. And Sai Bhaskar Garu keeps talking a lot about what you guys are doing for the society, and especially how you are focused more on regenerative agriculture, which is the need. Uh, I've seen a lot of new regulations coming in. I've been traveling to various parts of the world, about 30 countries in last 8 to 10 months, and there's a lot of focus on organic agriculture. So especially if you look at US, they just launched a new regulation called FSMA, which is Food Security Management Act, which requires all the ingredients coming into US now be vetted for the pesticides and all that stuff. Eventually, they want to make sure that the residents are eating healthy, right? So in a way, I have started seeing a lot of biochar implementations across the globe. Especially, I was talking to Middle East government, and they are looking at converting the desert lands into green lands. And the reason behind that is with the volatile situation across the world, Middle East is looking at reducing imports into the country, and they are looking at exporting more apart from the oil and dates. So eventually they are focused. In fact, if you've seen the latest news, they are actually importing a lot of cow dung from India. So they are slowly converting their desert lands into green lands. I happen to see one area which is now green, technically. So they are looking at a lot of regenerative agricultural processes, procedures. In fact, when I've been traveling across multiple states in India also, I'm excited to see that the states are also thinking about how do we reduce the soil degradation, how do we bring more natural agricultural processes. Kudos to Mehtaji, you and Progressive Biochar organization for kind of leading this initiative in India. And I'm happy to partner with you all for all the future events, because at ACCEL1, which is a US-based climate engineering company, we are trying to solve three big things, right? So we call it as Zameen, Pani, and Asman. So we have, for Zameen, we have our biochar solutions, which are kind of embedded with a lot of technology behind that. And then in Rajasthan, we are trying to fill a lake which is dry from past 20 years using modern technology on cloud seeding. So I mean, everybody heard about cloud seeding, but we are deploying specialized drones, which actually from 31st we are starting that. If you look at Ramgarh history, it used to be one of the most beautiful lakes with a lot of water and a lot of tourism, social empowerment. People were employed well, a lot of hotels were there, and eventually it has gone through a lot of encroachments and climate changes, etc., etc. There's not a single drop of water from 20 years. Governments have spent a lot of money, you know where that money goes, right? So eventually policy lacking and all that stuff. But for the first time, it's on news everywhere. You can just type Jaipur cloud seeding, it's on national news, international news. And we are now, there is a hope. In fact, I was actually walking yesterday nearby village, and everybody is like, sir, pani barish kab girega. So that's a social empowerment, right? So we are focused on bringing the lakes back, using the modern cloud seeding technology, and we are deploying satellites next year, which would hopefully reduce the pollution levels across different parts of the world. So, and that's our theme, and we, as a climate engineering company, we are extremely dedicated towards hopefully bringing the earth back. And we are talking to various governments, looking forward to the partnership. Especially biochar is very close to my heart, because it increases farmers' revenues. We have a technology platform, I'm sure Sai Garu would have spoken about it, technology platform where once the farmers use the biochar and they produce organic, whatever it is, organic produce, right, they can actually, we are giving them access to the global producers. So for example, you are a local farmer, you can actually sell it to Mexico. So that means the farmers do not have to worry about MRP rates in India and all that stuff. Now you have a global trading platform where you can just sell it to anybody. As long as you have enough proof that yes, you're using biochar, this is naturally certified and all that stuff. So eventually our goal is to make sure that the concept of the farmers being poor and not able to pay the loans and all that stuff should go away. They need to have broader technology platforms so they have access to the global world. And that's our vision. Thank you for having me.
How about the sky?
I mean, the sky is absolutely, as I said, in 2 years we're launching the satellites, and the satellites are getting designed, and they will actually look at the pollution levels. For example, let's say in Delhi. Delhi always deals with pollution, so if there is, let's say, more than 20% more nitrous oxide, So the satellites will communicate to the ground stations to sequestrate the 20% nitrous oxide, only nitrous oxide. So your oxygen, carbon monoxide, methane, nitrous oxide percentages are maintained in the right proportions. So we are working on that, and hopefully by end of next year, maybe India will see the light for that solution. So, yeah, and then a quick thing that we are implementing with Saigaru in Rajasthan is the farms are going to communicate to the drones. I mean, this is again technology. For example, let's say we deploy biochar, and we are also putting a lot of moisture sensors. If the moisture goes down, the sensors will talk to the drones saying that I need 2 inches of rain. And the drones go up, they find the right cloud to give you 2 inches of rain. So that's the technology that we are building for Rajasthan to start with. Yeah. So great question. We are, see, for example, we track all the clouds, right? We track wind conditions, we track all the clouds, and not all clouds can be seeded, right? So there are a lot of clouds that are pretty dry. So for those dry clouds, we might need to use more material I mean, there's different sorts of material that we use to give them the rain, give them the power. But yesterday I was actually, my scientists are over there in Rajasthan, so we were watching these clouds. So the rain started, heavy rain started, and it rained for 5 minutes, and the rain stopped for the entire day. We were still able to see the black clouds. That means they do not have enough moisture to give you the rain. So those are the clouds that we trigger and give you the rain, because they have the water content, but they do not have enough energy and power to give you the rain. So fantastic. Thank you for having me, and looking forward to working with you all.
You are an international partner for us. Absolutely, international partner.
No, absolutely. We are an international company all over the world, and for your next international conference, we would love to partner with you. Thank you very much.